So today we are going back to a place I did an earlier video on. It was a run-through system going up, I don't know, 4 stories or 3 stories, and it was low in refrigerant. I could not find the leak electronically. So we're going back today, pump it down, and we're gonna high pressure over 300 psi probably on the nitrogen, on the line set and evap coil, see if we can find a leak, and then we're gonna set and monitor. So if we do need to do an isolation test, we can. But that's what we're doing today on that one. So come with me. Preston. Find it?
In these run-through condensers.
I found them in the evap coils. So Preston was here and he jumped the gun and did an electronic leak in the air handler. Couldn't find nothing. We've been down this boat before. We're gonna try again out here, see if we get lucky. If not, isolation test it is. I know. I think it's in the line set too. And I think we could get under this house. I'll crawl under there and look and see for some oil or something. One thing I didn't want to do is go under this house. We got to remove these pavers just to open this door. Oh my goodness. Well, we ain't got to go far. It's all foamed.
You feel any braze joints?
Yeah, there's a couple here. No. Let me check this suction line right here. Oh, come on. Before we pump it down and do an isolation test, we are going to run it and make sure there is a leak, because it wasn't that much of a leak when I was here before. Could have been an install error. There's no telling. Last Tech company, there's no telling. Because this is the first time I put gauges on this last time I was here. So we're just going to check pressures now, since it's been a month since I've been here, and go from there and see what we got. I got a feeling there ain't no leak, because the resting pressures are pretty good. 220. I feel like that one doesn't need a high pressure leak check, just by checking refrigerants, and it's been a month since we've been out here. So traffic jam right now, but so we're going on to the next one. The next one, brand new system installed. I guess we added 2.5 pounds and another tech, and they're thinking that the other tech might have overcharged it. So now they're sending me to double check everything. So we're headed that way now, and we're gonna see what we can find. All right, so at this unit here, I came here, found a leak in the old system. We have replaced it. And about 2 weeks ago, another tech came, so it was 2.5 pounds low from install. And I'm here now checking it. And refrigerant actually looks good. Pressures are good, subcool's good. I am going to go ahead and do a leak check since it's new, just to be on the safe side. Because he did add 2.5 pounds 2 weeks ago. So if he overcharged it, I would know. So we're going to double check everything and make sure everything's okay. Here's our pressures right now. And then I'm about to turn it off. It's going in this outside area real good. And then I'll go upstairs and scan to the inside. We'll use the electronic detector. And then we might scan line set. I know we can get under the other side of the building. I don't know about this building, but we'll see what we can do. No offense, I love Train, but this really gets me. Like I said, this unit was installed like July, I would say. It's only a couple months old, and look at this. We got a beautiful view, and you know it's getting blasted by salt. Look at the copper and how it already looks. Just a few months old. Look, it's already pitted. One. Like the coils on Trains are great, but this copper needs some work. It really does. I don't know. We need to coat these things. Train, coat it. Definitely make it beach friendly if you coat it. Alright, well this one I'm calling good. Sometimes you get this with new installs. It just stinks because the old system had a leak. I knew it had a bad leak in that condenser. But it happens, and I can't really blame anybody at install. They might have took their gauges off not knowing the Schrader core, maybe. That's the only thing I can think of. Didn't come out all the way, so it slowly leaked. Anthony came back, couldn't find the leak, added 2.5 pounds, got everything cooling, humidity down, because it worked fine, she said, when it was first installed. And when he put his gauges on, he might have fixed the Schrader core. So when I get here, there's nothing wrong at all. And that was like 2-3 weeks ago. He was here and nothing wrong, so I'm gonna scratch this one off as done. But stuff happens. All right, and off to the next one. All right, I am headed to a call. Tech was out today, replaced the reversing valve solenoid part, and now it's not cooling. So I'm headed back out there. I'm on call, so I get to clean up the mess today. So I'm headed that way, and yeah, I do sound a little better. It's been one of those days, but I'm headed there to see what we can find. All right, so we're here, and yes, this thing is running in heat mode. So they just replaced the reversing valve solenoid. Yeah, but it's a Nest thermostat. So I'm going to see if I'm getting anything on this 28 volts over here. Zero call from the thermostat. That's probably our issue.
I was like, please leave it up so that I don't have to deal with the knots later.
Right.
Please.
Hey,
We'll get back whenever we get
Hey,
back.
I'll brush it the way my mom brushed my
Oh,
hair.
I just tore Julie Reagan's hair up trying to put it back in her braid. Every single one of them do exactly what you're not doing.
Definitely the thermostat.
Oh, it's the thermostat?
Yeah. I want to make sure it's programmed right.
It's freaking, well, you know, these are fancy as shit. Like, who? Are these
I don't
the
like,
best?
no.
My husband hates them.
I do not like Nest.
I know. When I FaceTimed him, he was like, oh.
There's your issue right there. As soon as you show the thermostat,
It was just blowing hot air, and I'm like, that is not just, that's like the heater's on, so it's electrical, right? Issue from the thermostat?
Yeah, this is supposed to send 24 volts to the reversing valve to kick it in cool mode.
Right.
Outside, and it's not doing that. Come on, it's not wanting to even function right.
Well, I touched it for a minute. I didn't mess with it a bunch, but I was like, I can't even figure out how to turn it off. A little too fancy for me. And we even have the type like where we can turn ours off and on from our app, but it's a very simple digital screen, you know.
Yeah. I like the Honeywell T10s. That's my
Yeah, the
go-to.
Honeywell. I think that's what we have.
So the guests are in there right now getting ready. And the guest is married to a HVAC company owner, and he says it's a capacitor. We just changed the solenoid because they couldn't find a short. Look, we're getting 26 volts. I think I just fixed it. The Nest thermostat was programmed with a reversing valve to cool in B, and it needed to be selected in O. So we're about to kick her back on, and she's gonna be good to go. I literally called it. I thought it was gonna be a thermostat. Well, we are still getting, still in heat mode. So something's going on. But at least I know I'm getting voltage now. I'm gonna double check the voltage now that we turned it on. And yep, 26 volts. So she is still in heat mode, so let me double check the reversing valve. Or actually, I'll just double check this board. It's hard, that's really tight right here. So I just unplugged the reversing valve plug, and I literally heard it engage and kick in. You hear it? So we're getting power to that reversing valve solenoid. And it is clicking. But why is it in heat mode? I can tell it's in heat mode. It's touching the suction line. It's getting hot. Oh, it's getting cool now. Maybe I just didn't give it enough time. But we're hitting voltage. That situation kind of makes you wonder if they even checked that from the start and they're thinking it's a bad solenoid not getting voltage or something. But even though you replaced the part, I mean, he said it was cooling when he replaced the part. You heard the reversing valve engage and everything. So it could have been those guests playing with stuff and messed up something they weren't supposed to. There's no telling. But it's fixed and it's cooling now. I'm certain of it before I left. So they're good to go. The reversing valve could be getting stuck, but when I clicked it, it sounded like it was shifting over with a good sound. So I don't think it's getting stuck. I think it was just that thermostat. But ooh, look at this car. That car has seen better days. That car's seen better days. But so we're leaving it at that. Easy peasy. When you go up to a call like that, it's nice, like what, 70, low 70s today, or 80s, and it's 82 in that house. It should have been a little bit cooler than that. Your first assumption is it's in heat mode, so you go touch that suction line, see if it's getting hot, and if it is, you're in heat mode. So then you start checking voltage, reversing valves, all that, if you want to know how to troubleshoot it. But I kind of already knew what I was getting into when I got here, so I knew exactly what to go to. And it's fixed. So see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe. See you next time. Thanks for watching.